Alright guys, hooked up. Nice bass, big bass. Oh, there's a bigger one under it, I think. Trying to steal the bait. Oh wow, that's a nice fish. Let's get down here. Oh. Oh, there he goes. Shoot. Alright, well, there's another one out there. He was chasing it in, but number 5 Vibrex spinner, Blue Fox. Pitching it out in the current. Fishing that on the 8.6 medium light Riversider. And that fish crushed it. See if we can get another one. We're trying to get some lake trout today. Maybe some leftover steelies. But some big old bass I wouldn't complain with. Alright, let's hop back up on our rock here. See if we can get another. Fish. Oh, I lost him. That was a laker. God damn. Off camera, I had a lake trout on for about 30 seconds and it went on tried to go on a big run, and I was an idiot and had the drag set too tight and it broke me off actually. Shoot. Amateur hour this morning. Amateur hour. Just slow rolling that with the current. Just keeping that blade barely spinning. Just thumping it down through there. Keep my rod nice and low to the water. And they're just sitting in this big back eddy right here. Got the float rod with me as well. I had to float a big jig down through there. See if I can't get one on the float, but we're gonna keep throwing the spinner for a little bit. 2 lake trout and a bass on it, so they're obviously liking it. Got him, guys. Big laker. Big lake trout. Oh, that's a big laker. I got my drag set this time. Loosen that up just a little bit. Oh, making some runs. Oh, jeez. I gotta tighten up on him a little bit. He's getting way down there. Oh, he's coming back. Let's try to make our way down. Let's try to get the net. Oh, he's on that rock. Come on. There's a big fish, guys. Oh, man. Oh, my God, it's huge. It's way bigger than I thought. Oh, my God. Come on, come here. Got him! Yeah! Woo! Oh my God! It's huge, guys! It's huge! Oh my God! Look at the size of this fish! This might be one of my biggest Lakers ever. It's freaking massive! Oh my God, guys! It's freaking huge! Look at the size of that thing. Oh my God. This fish is way bigger than I thought it was. Way bigger. Look at that spinner. Freaking crushed it. Holy smokes. The other ones I was hooking were not nearly this big. Oh my God, guys. It's huge. It is huge. This fish has got to be 18, 19 pounds all day long. All day long. I mean, look at the girth. Look at my hand across it. I think try to get some quick measurements of this fish with some fishing line, and we'll measure it up later. But oh my God, what a beast. What a beast of a fish. All right, let's let this fish revive in the net. Come here. All right, guys, had this fish reviving for a few minutes here. We'll get a hold of her in a second and show her off, but this is probably my biggest lake trout ever. Very, very close. This fish is massive. I took some measurements with some pieces of line, so later on or we'll put you know, just in some lettering the measurements, but the girth, it's got to be 23, 24 inches, and the length has got to be damn near 30. So we'll put it on the tape measure later, but I mean, look at the girth of this fish. It's huge, guys. It's huge. The length isn't anything crazy, but it is so fat. It's just massive. So I'm gonna get the camera set up here, give him a quick look, and then back in the drink he goes. All right, guys, just a quick look here. I could barely even hold it. It's gotta be 20, 22 pounds. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. We're gonna get her back. She's pretty much ready to rock. Just let her take her time. Keep circulating that water through her gills. Make sure she's good and ready. She gave me one kick right there. Try to get her to kick again. You don't want to release them too fast. You know, they might give you a kick or two, but it doesn't mean they can go out there and swim against that current. And, you know, a fish of this caliber, that fish put up a heck of a fight. I legitimately, I had no idea the size of the fish when I hooked it. I was expecting, you know, the average 4 or 5 pounder that a lot of guys catch in here, and a lot of the ones that I catch in here. Not anything near the size. She's giving me good kicks now. Here we go. Oh my God, look at the size of that fish. Oh, we're gonna grab her again. She's not, oh, there she goes. There we go, that's the kick you want right there. Good, strong kick. And she'll be totally fine. This water is still cool. It's low 50s is the water temp today. But one bass and lost 2 other lake trout and then just got that one. Holy smokes. That was worth getting up early. My girlfriend was kicking my butt. She's like, you should just sleep in, take the day off. And saw a couple of reports that some lake trout were moving in here, which happens every year, but usually we're walleye fishing, and we're getting to be the end of May here, almost June, and usually we're walleye fishing. But today, another windy day on Lake Erie, and so I got kind of sick of dealing with the wind, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go see if I can't wrangle with a big old lake trout or some nice smallies or some walleye even. I know there's some steelhead around here. I saw a couple surface, but my goal of today was lake trout, and we just got it. So big thank you to that Riverside rod, medium light 8.6 with the Okuma ITX CB in the 3000 size. And I gotta put more line on it. That thing almost had me. Whew, I'm shaking. That fish is huge, absolutely huge. It never does it justice on the camera. But man, talk about probably a once in a lifetime fish. 20+ pound lake trout out of a river. That doesn't happen too many places in the world. Pretty lucky to have this about 15 minutes from my doorstep. So we're gonna get situated again. I got stuff all over the place. I got a line, I got a headlamp thrown over in the bushes. But we're gonna get resituated, and I know there's a couple more laying in there, if not a lot more. So let's get back to it. All right guys, I think I got everything resituated here. Probably one of the most important things to do after you catch a big fish like that. Check this line, make sure you got no frays, no funny business, nothing like that. But I think we're good. So we're gonna climb back up here, but man, that's a PB Laker right there, guys. Niagara River. There's not many places in the country or even in the world that you can catch a fish, especially in a river of that caliber. I mean, that is a beast. But holy smokes, just throwing it up along this current break that runs pretty much right along the bank here, and then does the same down through here. And there's just a mix of bass, lake trout, probably some walleyes and steelies in there as well. But it's hard to catch anything else when you got big lake trout around. They're freaking aggressive this time. Oh, I just had a steelhead come up and swipe at it, missed it. There's a lot of fish right here, holy smokes. But man, that's probably my biggest lake trout ever. I caught another one in the spring, easily probably 8-9 years ago now, on the float rod actually. And it was probably in the 17-18 pound range. It was a no joke fish, but I think that fish definitely had way bigger shoulders on it. That thing had been eating good out in the lake. But man, see if we can get another one. We're letting it sink about 8 counts and then just bringing it back, just kind of keeping it up with the current, and just enough to make that blade spin. That is such a fun bite. And they freaking hammer it, absolutely hammer it. It is tough. You definitely go through some spinners doing this. I was at a different spot this morning, a little farther down the river, and man, it was not my spot. I was snagging up like crazy, but this spot's been pretty good to me. Got one. Fish on. Fish on. What is that? Oh, a nice walleye. Holy smokes. There's that walleye I was talking about. You know what I call that? Multi-species day. Oh boy. Told you guys there'd be some walleyes down here. Oh man. Oh, come here, buddy. Guys, what a nice looking fish. Alright guys, look at the colors on that fish. Spawning too. Oh yeah. That was awesome. Alright guys, I guess it's safe to say just about anything will hit the number 5 golden vibrect spinner. Oh jeez. Water's starting to come up too. But man, that was like second cast after that Laker. Mr. Walleye came out to play. So that was pretty sweet, but man, these rods, there it is guys. Medium light Riversider, 8.6, 8 to 12 pound line rating. It's putting in work on little fish and big fish. You know, it's got a nice backbone to where it can handle a 20 pound Laker in this current. But also, it's a fun fight on a 20 inch, or not even a 20, but about a 15 inch walleye. So pretty cool stuff. This Vibrex spinner is doing some damage this morning, so I'm gonna hike back up on this rock. Once the water changes, we'll probably have to change spots, but we're gonna fish it hard while the water's good. So, all right, let's get back up there. All right, guys, next cast after that. Oh, got another one. Fish on. Fish on. That's a Laker. That's a Laker. Oh yeah, lake trout on. Look at him jumping out there. Oh my God, guys, this is insane. This one's not as big as the last, but it sure is bulldogging. Oh, there. Oh, that's another nice fish. Oh my God. We gotta get down there and grab the net. Wow, look at that fish go. It's going nuts. That was literally back-to-back casts. Oh, I hear that drag going. Nice smooth drag on those okumas, guys. God, this is no slouch. Woo! Man, I miss fighting these big boys. Look at that thing go. Just bulldogging out there. Listen to that drag. Oh no, get away from that big rock. Tighten up on him a little bit. Here he comes. Oh my God, that spinner is gone. Oh, jeez. Missed him. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, got him. Number 2. Number 2. Woo! Nice. Look at that spinner. It's all tangled up in that net, but hey now, let's get some players on them. Players are all tangled up. Alright guys, oh hey now, got some waves coming. Lake trout number 2 of the day. Oh boy. Sorry about that, folks. Hold on there just a sec, there we go. Alright. Alright guys, lake trout number 2. Got this one sitting here reviving. Let's give him a quick look. Oh yeah, crushed that Vibrex spinner. Caught that walleye, you guys saw it. Next cast, lake trout. These fish are just gorgeous, and they're in here just gorging here in the spring. They're not spawning this time of year. They're coming in here basically following the little bit of the smelt run. And a lot of you know that the smelt run really isn't a thing anymore even. Not like the numbers that we used to get from what I hear. But they follow in the bait fish that are coming in to do their thing this time of year. And they're big and they're hungry apparently, because holy smokes, those are 2 back-to-back tanks. So let's get packed up here, make some more casts. This water is going to come up very, very quickly at about 9:30. So you really got to make the best of the couple hours you have while the water's low, because those fish, they're all going to move. They're going to move into a totally different section, because where you were fishing, say it's 10 feet deep, it's going to be about 15 to 18 feet deep. So they're going to reposition and you're going to have to find them again or find them in a different spot. But we're going to keep banging up on them while they're still sitting there. So, all right, let's go do it. All right, guys, got the Beckman net with me today. Definitely need the big hoop and the long handle, because, man, those fish are freaking no joke. And that fish sure did tangle my stuff up. All right, there we go. All right, let's throw this guy back up here. And hike back up on this rock. It's really a perfect scenario. You can bring your spinner right back down this current seam. I'm just firing up in here, right about there, maybe a little farther out, but letting it sink a little bit. And then just reeling it back, and they really just lay into it. I'm pretty sure I'm decently close to the bottom, maybe 2 to 3 feet up, but these fish are definitely coming up for it and chasing it. I keep waiting for him to kind of stop hitting the spinner, and I'll grab the float rod and float some jigs down through there, but I ain't changing because they're going just about back-to-back casts. Just reeling nice and slow, just to keep up with that current and keep that blade just barely spinning. Alright guys, made a few more casts down through there, but the water's come up a bunch, and it's definitely making it tough to get my spinner down. So, you guys know me, I love throwing the float rod. So I got my 13.5-foot Sheffield here. Got a whole bunch of 8-pound leader, and then gonna be grabbing pretty good sized jig head. This is an 1/8 ounce jig head. And then we're gonna get that rigged up with a little paddle tail. When I say little, actually pretty big. See if you guys can see that. About 4.5-inch bait. These lake trout usually like a pretty big presentation. something just like that. Get that tied up on some 8-pound leader. See if we can't get it on the float rod. I think I said it, but 13.5 foot Sheffield rod, big center pin reel, and running the 3/4 ounce Sheffield float. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But I gotta have that big float on. We're gonna be fishing probably about 12 to 15 feet deep. So not crazy, but pretty deep. See if I can show you the kind of the most important part of the whole rig is this float. And we got the metal inserts on this float. There it is, 3/4 ounce Sheffield float. So let's get the camera back on here and get back out on that rock and see if we can get it on the float. Let's do it. All right, let's see if we can get this. It'd be pretty sweet if we can get one to whack this. All right, guys, I'm approaching this hole a little differently now. A little better with the float rod to be above where you think these fish are gonna be laying. And so I know that they're pretty much laying right in the swirl of that rock, pretty much, coming around this corner. And so it's better to be above your stuff and pulling back on it, to be raising your oh, I'm gonna better fish. To be raising your bait up instead of pulling on it, pulling it down the current. So we're up here above it now. Just kind of, oh, fish on. Oh, big steelhead. I think it's, yeah, nice, steelhead. I gotta get down there. On that peach bead. Oh, big jump. Holy, oh my God. Guys, this is ridiculous. Oh my God. This fish is going berserk. There it goes. Oh my God. And it's not even like, you know, usually you see the little skippers doing that, but that is a full grown, about 6-pound steelhead. I gotta make it to the net. Throw that over there. Oh my God, it's a nice fish. Don't come unhooked now. Gee. Guys, this is ridiculous. It's always tough with these long leaders. Oh, she's not ready yet. Shoot. Not where I wanted that fish to be. Let's see if we can get her now. No, going back out. We'll get her this time. Got her! Yeah! Holy smokes! That's a freaking nice steelhead. Look at that peach bead too, crushed it. Alright, let's get over here to the bank. Alright guys, more than I could even ask for. We lost that little guy, but this is the one that mattered. Holy smokes, talk about a bullet. Little roughed up from spawning and stuff, but we're gonna get her right back. Talk about a jumper and just a chromer. Holy smokes, guys. I think I forget what day it is. It's like almost getting to be the end of May. May 24th. Still finding chrome steelhead. Holy smoke. That fish destroyed me in that fight. I had the jig on under that bead, and that jig is long gone. I can tell you that much. Long gone, but 10-pound leader down to 8-pound leader, and it crushed that bead and went freaking airborne. Absolutely airborne. This is an amazing morning right here. Amazing, amazing morning. Might have to take Dad down here tomorrow, because holy smokes, this is insane. But the water is really starting to come up, so I'm gonna move some of my stuff up onto these rocks, get rigged back up, send some more drifts down through there, and I think if we don't catch another fish, I'll be freaking happy as pie. Holy smokes, that was insane, guys. Insane. That's worth the hike right there. So, all right, let's get kind of organized here, and let's see if we can do it again. So here we go. I can't believe some of these fish, guys. Unbelievable. Truly a special day. Absolutely special day. Just crazy. I'm really hoping to catch a laker on this jig, but man, at this rate, might have caught them all. All right, slide that peach hard bead back down to the hook, right about there. Let's get back up there. You can see the water has come way, way up now. We're pretty much not at capacity, but it's pretty high now. But it seems like that drift still looks pretty good out there, so we're gonna get right about here. We're gonna fire up in there, and then we're gonna walk a little farther to get that angle right. Yeah, water came way, way down. But that drift is still pretty nice and slow out there, so we'll see here. And I'm just popping the jig with the rod. Just keeping it dancing. I know a lot of guys dead drift jigs, especially in the river. I like to jig it. Give it some action. All right, let's keep fishing here. All right, so if you guys got a good memory, you'll remember, you know, where the water line was. Now there's water back here too. So about 9:15. We're at about full flow right now. It'll definitely come higher. I've seen it higher than this. But this is probably about the highest they're gonna put it right now. But it came up about 5.5, 6 feet, and most of the island down there is gone. Which usually means the steelhead drift is a cranking, and we might have to go down there and make a couple drifts with some beads, see if we can't tangle with some big steelies and some really heavy current. But I think this spot pretty much fished out, and the added water definitely does not make it easier. The fish kind of move around a little bit, and they have a lot more room to hide. Basically, they can hide damn near anywhere at this point. So it makes it definitely a little tough, but we're gonna give it a couple more drifts here. I wish I could have gotten a laker on the float rod as my only thing, but seems like they're being a little too smart for that. But sure did fool them with the spinner this morning. That was awesome. So probably one of my best mornings in the spring down here, with a mixed bag like that. Just absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna finish out this last drift. My bag is now sitting in the water. It's coming up still. And I think we're gonna rig up some beads and head down to some fast current if there's an open spot. If there's not, we're just gonna head out of here. But if there is, probably gonna see some more action. So Alright, I think let's get on out of here. Everybody, that's gonna wrap it up for us here today, or just me, I guess, not us. Solo mission, but man, multi-species action here on the Lower Niagara River. Walleye, bass, steelhead, and lakers. Holy smokes, that's pretty much all of them except the brown trout and the salmon. So what an amazing morning. But if you guys are interested in a trip just like this, books are open. Reach out to me on Facebook. We'll have a link in the description. So yeah, let's book some trips. I already got a couple booked up, and looking forward to meeting some of you guys and hopefully teaching you how to fish the Lower Niagara, also the Erie tribs and the Ontario tribs. You know, if you're new to it, I'm gonna teach you right up, show you how to do it, and hopefully you can go do it on your own. So reach out if you're interested. It'll look just like this, and we get out to have some fun. But man, PB lake trout as well. I'm guessing that fish is anywhere between 21, 22 pounds. Had a girth of 25 inches and a length of 32 inches. That thing was obese. It was insane. I mean, you could cut a steak off that thing's back. The camera never does it justice, but that was a true monster. True monster. So fortunate to get that fish, but can't beat the scenery behind me. It is truly breathtaking. But if you're interested in a rod, 8.6 Riversider, medium light, you guys see them a ton. They land huge lake trout, and all the way down to your 1 and 2 pound bass are still super fun, and you can feel those light bites. And then the 2 steelhead came on my 13.4 Sheffield float rod. Great rod, really fun for steelhead. I wish we could have gotten a lake trout on it, because I love watching that rod bend like crazy on those big lakers. But man, perfect morning. Check out buffalotackle.com, code WillsWorld, 10% off, gets you at checkout. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. Hopefully you learned something. That's always the goal of this video. Learn something new. So that was a how-to to lake trout, walleye, bass, and steelhead. Jeez Louise. So we're gonna make the miserable walk out of here, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. So appreciate it. See ya. Oh man, I hate this part. Worst part.